What a thing, what a thing. Do you guys remember George Wright, the MP that was accused of beating his common law wife with a bat? Well, she is no longer common law, darling. She is very much wifey for lifey. It says, and I'm getting this from Observer, controversial member of parliament for Westmoreland Central, George White, wed businesswoman Tannisha Singh at Savanna-la-Mar Parish Church on Saturday. The couple made national headlines in 2021 following the surfacing of a viral social media video in which a man was seen using a stool to hit a woman. It was alleged that Wright was the man seen in the video and that the woman was businesswoman Tannisha Singh. Wright and Singh were then said to have reported the incident at separate police stations in Westmoreland. However, after launching an investigation into the incident, the police ended the probe due to lack of cooperation from both parties. Wright was later dismissed from the ruling Jamaica Labour Party and is now an independent member of the House of Representatives. So let's take you back to memory lane. Okay, let's start from the beginning of how these two actually came into social media presence and fame. The police also noted that the quality of the video of the incident, which has now gone viral, is too low to be much of help to an investigation. On the afternoon of April 6, 2021, both Miss Singh and Mr. Wright made independent reports of a physical altercation that day. Miss Singh made a report to the Anchovy police, while later that evening, Mr. Wright made a report to the Rambo police. Given the physical state of Miss Singh, the police escorted her to a medical facility to ensure that she received treatment. She was asked to return to the police station after treatment in order to give a formal statement. To date, attempts to secure said statement have proven futile. So the lady take her beating, report the altercation, police come and police tell her that she need to go seek medical attention because the way how she look bad, the way how she look beat up, she need to go to the hospital. She went to the hospital and never went back to the police station to give her statement. But that's what's wrong with Jamaica. You can take her statement at the hospital or when you first see her. I know she needs medical attention, but that's just the way the cookie crumble. That's how they do it in most first world countries. Mr. Wright was also asked to seek medical attention and returned to give a statement, at which time he stated that he was unwilling to do so, the police said in a statement. On Sunday, April 11, 2021, a video began circulating of a physical altercation between a man and a woman. Based on local knowledge of the police, the location was preliminarily identified and an officer was assigned that day to identify the source of. A preservation order for the footage was served on the holder of the footage, and the Communication Forensic and Cybercrime Division subsequently extracted the footage. On April 12th, a Beldon Fute made contact with the police on behalf of Mr. Wright, stating his willingness to attend an interview. Mr. Wright was interviewed in the presence of his attorney on April 14, 2021. Miss Singh was interviewed in the presence of her attorneys on Thursday, April 15. In both interviews, the parties made it abundantly clear that they had no intention of pursuing the matter further and would not cooperate with the police investigation into the matter. So not only he beat up the woman, but he would not cooperate with the police investigation, and he hired a lawyer, allegedly, for Miss Singh to do the same. The poor quality of the footage and the unwillingness of persons at the location to cooperate with our investigation made it impossible to conclusively identify the persons captured in the video. However, even if the footage was of highest quality, the police would not have been able to mount a case that met the basic evidentiary standard without the cooperation of both parties involved, the police said. The JCF said it remains committed to seriously pursuing cases of domestic abuse, regardless of the individual or individuals who are alleged to have committed the act. However, in order to pursue such matter, the police states require statements which are of probative value, the police said. Despite our best efforts and statements were not forthcoming in connection with the probe and such, the investigation has come to a natural end. However, if each or both parties wish to revisit the matter at a later date, the police are willing to resume investigations accordingly, the statement said. So Mr. Wright made his way around Jamaica's judicial and investigative system because Jamaica's systems need to be updated, especially where women are concerned and domestic violence is concerned. Jamaican women are in the top two of women that are most likely to be killed by their partner during domestic violence. So the fact that these laws are still in place that says you need a statement from one or both parties to make a case is crazy to me. In other parts of the world, you do not need any statement from anyone. The state can actually lay charges against one or both parties, especially if they refuse to cooperate. But that's just how Jamaica is, and they refuse to actually change the laws because Jamaica is a very much male and male ego dominated as far as parliament, laws, and legislation. And the women that are in parliament don't do anything. Okay, they're just there for numbers, they're just there for looks, they're just there to say they're a female in parliament. They're not actually there to change things. They're not actually there to make law and legislation to protect women. They're not there to make a difference. And when that happened, everyone was calling for him to resign. The right activist Nadine Spence has called on the party to expel Wright for this behavior and to send a message that situations like this will not be tolerated. The JLP has asked that MP Wright report to and cooperate with police on the matter that has caused outrage across at a time when women have seemingly come under attack from their male counterparts. And then Mr. Wright went on to resign from the Jamaica Labour Right Party. And one of the big reasons he resigned was because he knew that even if he resigned, he could have been an independent part of parliament, and that is something that should never have happened, or that's a law that needs to change. If you do something and you resign, that means you need to come out of the House of Representatives, period. There shouldn't be no ways around it. And another thing, he also said he wouldn't support anybody else that is put in his position. So he gave them a hard time, and he know his ways around the books and how to use and manipulate the system for his gain and his benefit. But they are happily wed in 2023. If you guys don't remember, in 2021, also a news article came out that George Wright, common law wife, was hospitalized because of COVID, and he was taking care of her and tending to her. I guess he was trying to get some good press after all the bad press that has happened. And now they have tied the knot. I really want to read some of these comments because they're truly hilarious. And one person said it must have been a cheerful occasion. And then another person says all of them benches and chair in that wedding, George must have only invited things he liked using. Your licks are legal, asking for a friend. Fully Stockholm Syndrome settings. Somebody else said, that's why me keep my mouth over man and woman business. Queenie teach me that. Girl is an official yam head. But if she likes it, I love it. I wish them the absolute best. But I'm going to end this video here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave your comment in the comment section below. Do you think this marriage is going to last? Do you think he's going to end up beating her again? What are your thoughts on the initial video? What are your thoughts on him still being a part of the House of Representatives without a party? What are your thoughts? Deuces.